welcome back to LearnWire. In this video, we're going to be doing some more Wordhero AI content writer exploration. I'm going to show you more of the tools, not just the long form editor. And I'm going to be, the next two videos that I come out with will be just promoting and sharing with you guys Wordhero. I want to get as much content as I can out there for you guys, and I want to give you guys that are on the fence a chance to decide on Wordhero, because you only have 2 days left to actually pick this up at the Lifetime Deal. We go to AppSumo and we look at all the apps that are ending. I mean, look at all these apps over here. Feed Hives ending in 9 days. Ad Creatives ending in 2 days. So we've got some really awesome apps that are going away. Quora, I picked that app up, so I strongly recommend that one. That was going away as well. There is a link below. You can go check out all my recommended lifetime deals, and these will all be falling off of that list here shortly, because they are, a lot of these apps that have been around for a month or two are going away. So as we scroll through here, I was surprised to see Wordhero. I have not seen this banner on here, and they are going away soon. So you only have 2 days to pick this up. Make sure to click that link below, the first link in the description, to go pick this up for $69. And one other thing I want to point out, in that my previous videos, the add-on I believe was $39, but I want to do a little bit of math here, because 69 plus 39, so I believe, yes, 108 was it. So they must have changed this out, and they must have changed the price to 59. So you have to think about it too. They're giving unlimited content away, and it costs money. It costs these companies, believe it or not, if you're giving out unlimited content, I don't know how they're doing it, because it will end up costing them a lot of money. For some people that are going to really push the limits. I've had the tool and unlimited access, and I haven't even written 50,000 words in a month. So that you're going to have some very light users, but you're going to have some very heavy hitters, and you can even build scripts on top of this software. So you don't even need AI to go out there, and they could be writing software for their blogs and stuff. So anyways, I think they raised the price, is what this is looking like right here. They raised the price to $59 on the add-on. So they added $20 more. And that must just be they must have been calculating costs, and they must have been losing money, is what I'm estimating. But when we look at this, you're going to have to pay $69 to get the lifetime subscription to Wordhero, and that's going to be your AppSumo deal, right? Then you're going to, in order to get the long form editor, and I'll show you that in a minute, you're going to have to add on $59. So it's not really that much. It's just $20 more, but $128 you'll be fully in on a tool that's going to allow you to have unlimited copy forever, lifetime updates, over 40 tools. I think I count over 50. Right now they're at 10 different languages, all kinds of good stuff, right? So this one is definitely a top recommended product. I had it on my top tier list for the top ranked AI writers for 2021. And so definitely this one, I have done a lot of testing in it. It is really, really good. We're going to go and do some more testing, that I haven't done, and we're going to look at some of the other tools that I haven't even looked at yet together. 150 reviews, five tacos. This is a really, really good one. This one's going to go away, and you don't want to miss your chance to get this. Yes, I know that seemed like a sales pitch for 3 minutes, but I don't. I'm going to get a lot of comments in 3 days. Dang, I missed out on this. Dang, I missed out on this opportunity. So right now, if you're following me, you're subscribed to the channel, or if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you watch the rest of this video. We're going to go do some more testing. And also, if you're really, really not sure and you want to go watch some more, I have about probably 2 or 3 other Wordhero. Just go to my channel and type in Wordhero, and you will see other videos, and you'll see my official review on this as well. So you can get even more content and more help to help you decide if this is the right tool for you and your business. But the timer is going, only 2 days left. Go pick this up if you need a writer tool. So let's go, before we do that, we actually want to go and see who won the course, how to create YouTube videos fast using AI software. The course sells for $59, but you have a chance to win this for free. And so far, everybody that's won has picked this software up. We're running this through January. So this is your chance. All you have to do is like, subscribe, and make sure to comment on this video. And then the next video, make sure to tune in and you will see if you won or not. Let's go see who won the last on the last video. So I'm gonna come back over here, the Article Forge video. We're going to go into our trusty tool over here and we're going to fetch the comments, push continue, and there we go. We're going to pick a winner, and Critique Studios, you said thanks for the great videos, very helpful, appreciate your comment there. So Critique Studios, I'm going to go ahead and copy this right here, and I'm going to go in. I have a log right here, and I will, you guys can zoom in and see who the winners are. Right here, and I literally keep track of this just so we know who won. And you can see all the way up into this point, everybody except for one person has claimed the course. So that's really cool that people are actually following up and they're going. When you win, all you have to do is email me at learnwirereviews@gmail.com and I will send over the free course to you. So Critique Studios, you won. Email me with your Google account, Critique Studios, and I will respond back to you usually within 24 hours and give you access to the course. All right, so let's jump in with today's content. So we are logged into Wordhero. When I go through here to all, now you have all these different modules. I mean, it's just a ton of different modules. Yes, when you look at it from the layout standpoint, it's a little bit like PepperType, and Jarvis has a lot of the modules out. And I actually like the layout like this, so you can actually kind of scroll through here and kind of go shopping, looking at for different things. Like right here, Wordhero generates questions for your website. So if you had a facts page, let's say you have a camping website, what your website is about. So let's just say camping. We are going to go through here. This is super funny. I was doing some testing before I did this video, and there's actually some really good stuff. And then there's some stuff that's maybe not so useful. And we're going to go through some of this stuff right now. We're going to go over a lot of the module stuff. So this one's not going to be for long form. We're actually going to go through and test a bunch of the smaller, the short form content, right? But it did write this song lyric right here for me, which is funny. Thunder claps from the sky as I lay in my tent and stare at the canvas flap above me. Soundlessly pondering how to escape through its door, a few people show up outside, circling for hours, fiddling away with a flashlight as though that will suffice. So flashlight and suffice kind of rhyme, so that's kind of funny. I wake to the sunshine and lyrics by the fray. So it actually can write some pretty decent lyrics for you. Super cool. But let's go see what it does with this facts for a camping website. We're going to say write for me. And what's cool is I have the unlimited version of this. So if you pick this up, short form, even if you don't get the long form editor, the $59 add-on, you're still going to get unlimited short form content. And so you can just keep pushing the write for me button, and you can just scroll through here and look at this, right? So, what is the best way to pack for camping? That could be a good FAQ that you could go and answer. How do you make a tent for a tarp? What should I pack for camping? What is the difference between camping and backpacking? Why do people camp? That's a very, some people might be wondering that. What the heck do people get out of going out and sleeping out in the middle of in the woods, and it's freezing cold. You're away from any other shelter or food, and it's funny that we sign up to do that, right? So sometimes it is kind of interesting. What are the benefits of camping? And then if you like these outputs, you can actually, and I think those ones are really good. I'm going to go ahead and push the plus button. If it comes out with really bad ones, or 70% of it's bad, you can push the down button too, and then they'll go and investigate these and make the software better. So we can say, write for me again. It's going to go out there and just come up with more content. So, it's pretty fast too. Just loaded more stuff right here. So what's the difference between tent and a cabin? Probably wouldn't use that one. How much does it cost to rent a cabin? So it kind of went into cabins. That might is interesting, but you might get some good ones out of here. What is the difference between camping and going on a camping trip? What do you need to camp? What are some essential items for camping? So pretty decent, right? That one wasn't as good as the first one, but you can just keep using that. So we'll come through here. You can scroll through that way. we're going to go through, and I'm going to start off with the miscellaneous because there's some in here that I was kind of looking at. So the song lyrics is kind of funny, right? So I'm going to just do, let's go with camping and write for me. So it's going to go out there and write some song lyrics for us. Let's see what it comes up with. So I always loved to spend a weekend in nature. My favorite treks were hours out in the trees. I needed hardly take so much. I wore denim shorts and rounded toe boots. And then you could take this, right? We grilled snacks and then we went looking for fireflies. So who wants to help me get home? Can you take me camping? You could take this, go put it in a document editor. You could fiddle around with the words and make them rhyme and stuff. So it kind of, it's interesting. It might be so-so, or it might be, you might be able to just kind of keep pushing right for me, and it might come up with something pretty dang good. But that's interesting. I like how they have that. They also have poems. It's going to be similar to song lyrics, so we don't really need to go on into that. This one was interesting. Cover letters. Okay. So, I'm going to go right over here. I'm going to say marketing manager. Okay. So if you're applying for the marketing manager position and you're great at communication, leadership, productivity, time management. So I fed it a lot of good stuff that I would put on my cover letter or resume anyways. Then I'm going to say write for me. So we're going to go out here and check this out real fast. And you can see it in real time as I'm talking, that it is pretty fast. It should be loading really quickly right there. Boom. So cover letter. So dear, and then you would just put hiring manager right there. I'm writing to inquire about the marketing manager position advertised on monster.com. So right here, obviously you would just put indeed.com, or you'd put wherever, or even on their website, right? As you'll see from my resume, I have a degree in marketing and over 10 years. Obviously, this is a template. So you would change this to your exact degree, and then you would say you have 8 years of experience, or 13 years of experience, or 2 years of experience, right? In this industry. My skills are many and include great communication, leadership, productivity, time management, working well with teams, creativity, as well as problem solving. I hope that I can give you more information about myself or answer any questions that you might have by either phone or email at your convenience. Thanks again for your consideration. Sincerely, and put your name. So that is just beautiful. That is actually a great cover letter. That's a really, really good cover letter. I used to be a manager, used to actually be a director for a company. I hired my own team, and I know all about this kind of stuff, hiring and, unfortunately firing people. So, this is a very, typical, cover letter. So it's a very typical, cover letter, but you don't always get candidates that take that extra effort and actually put this together. So you can tweak this in a couple of minutes, and guess what? Now I like to provide you with ways that you can use this software. You can use this personally. You could use this to write your own cover letter, but most of you are going to be doing different things with this software. Someone that buys this software is probably going to be they're not going to buy this software to write them a cover letter for their personal, work journey. They're going to be looking at maybe selling services, selling cover letter and resume writing services, right? So you could actually on Fiverr sell cover letter writing, and you could just write for me again. It's going to go out there and give us some more options. In this case, one thing, it would be cool if you could actually control the outputs, like, hey, I want 3 outputs. I want 5 outputs. And in this case, different modules provide more than others. And in this case, this cover letter one, it just does 2 for us, right? So you can see right here, I did another one, and then it said right here, I'm a marketing manager with 5 years experience. I have a degree in marketing and business administration from New York University. I've been working as an assistant at the marketing company for the last year, where I've been able to learn about marketing strategies as well as work as part-time. In addition, my skills include, and it goes through that whole list, my creativity and problem-solving skills will also contribute to the success of this company. So really cool. And what I would do if I was writing this for someone, I would actually go in and I'd probably come up with 5 really good ones. And then I would actually maybe provide a service where you're providing 5 variations of cover letters for, $15-20, and you can have this done in 10 minutes. The sky's the limit. So the cover letter one is very impressive. I really, really like this one. I really, really like the cover letter one. So then you have this fictional story ideas. Now, this one, I've sold services on Fiverr. Actually, you can come up with ideas, but it's not going to write the story for you. And Excuse me, guys. So Jarvis actually will write a fictional story for you. So I'm going to be doing a video on that probably soon. But so this one's just going to come up with ideas. We're actually not going to do anything with that. So we have product reviews, Quora answers. Let's go check that one out real fast. So the question is, we would just come over to Quora real quick. Okay, so we're right here. This one was posted in my feed 15 hours ago. So let's just go see what this comes out with. So what is the, we're going to take that question over there and we're going to go back into Wordhero and I'm just going to paste that in and then we're going to say, write for me. What's the easiest way to make $10 a day? The easiest way to make $10 a day is by playing the lottery. So it only gave us one answer. So you would just push write for me again and try to just keep doing this until it comes up with a better answer for us. These are the number of ways. Make $10 a day, but the easiest way is probably through a side hustle. That's true. Making $10 a day is going to be a side hustle, obviously. Side hustles are an easy way to make money on the side and can be done from anywhere. Some common side hustles include being a freelancer, a freelance writer, freelancer, or Uber driver. So it gave a pretty good answer. It's a short answer, but you can keep writing. You can keep going right for me. You could also take this. Okay, I'm going to show you how to use this. So if you left click on this, it copies automatically. That's super cool. So what you could do is take that Quora answer, then you could go into the writing tool, and then you could go into the copywriting, a PAS or ADA. You could go into sentence expander, and we could go in and see if we could put that whole thing in right there, and then just push write for me. And then you could go and see if we can expand this, right? So there are a number of ways, and then it actually gives us even more content right there, so you could copy that as well. I'm going to push that one more time. Okay, and you could copy that and add to the paragraph, right? Bullet point expander, example provider, we could put in that, and I like how it keeps the content until you change it. It keeps the content in there because it knows you might be flipping between these tools, which is cool. So then you have some more content, Uber, things like that. You can it has a grammar corrector. It's a very short amount of text that you can put in there. So it's actually this is already too big. So I wouldn't really recommend this for a grammar corrector. But if it's just one sentence, then it could work. Let's check the tone changer out. It's also too much text. So that's one thing that they need to probably improve on, is that, see right here, I have 2 sentences in here and I still am over the allowed amount. I'm not going to go for this because it's just not, it's only going to do it for 1 sentence, right? So we'd have to delete that whole thing and we would have to just say, I'm going to go into joyful, humorous. Let's see if it'll create something that's funny. I'm going to say that it probably won't. I got a job as a side hustler. I usually make around $10 per day. Of course, that's less than your first world salary, but at least I'm getting something out of my time. So it's not really humorous or anything like that. It did change it and expand on it. So it did do something, but not really like incredible or something like that. So you have a content rewriter, and then you have a content rewriter version 2.0 that just came out. And let's go and see if we can put that text that we copied earlier in here, and we still have space, so that's good. You'll have to kind of know in your head which ones do have longer amount of space to put in the text, right? So in this case, we can do this whole thing. Content rewriter, we're going to go out there and rewrite this, like, 3 sentences. And you can see right here. So it's going to go out there and rewrite this sentence and put it into different words. So that's pretty cool. But again, if you're writing full blown articles, this also isn't going to be, I wouldn't recommend this as a content rewriter. I would recommend Quillbot or Spin Rewriter for that. Okay, so we're going to go through, let's go look at social media, personal opinion, and social media post ideas. You have video descriptions, video ideas, and video titles. So let's go into the social media description right here, what your social media post is all about. And right here, let's just say we provide honest, soft SEO and AI writing. Let's see, software reviews. And let's just see what it'll come up for us. I'm going to say write for me. And I believe it gives us a few different ideas. So yeah, it does about 4. So don't like yourself these 5 food. That definitely is not a good one right there. A quick search on Google for, so this one's not working. So we'll just push the down button. We'll push write for me again. And that one didn't work very well either. So we'll push write for me again. Okay, so try our SEO and AI reviews with your company and see the difference. The new build of SEO Expert 7 is out. Don't believe the hype. Do your homework or on SEO or AI powered software. So I was using this a little earlier and I was able to get a little bit better results. But you can take that for what it is. Personal opinion. We're going to go into marketing right here. Okay. So this is where the chunk of all these come from. You have welcome emails, SEO descriptions, listicles or great blog posts, let's say blog intros, blog headlines. So let me take you through, obviously it has Facebook ads, has a bunch of different stuff, has FAQs. We went through that already, I believe, and blog outlines and such. So we'll come back to this in a sec, and then we'll just look at business. So you have book descriptions, book titles, brand name ideas, marketing ideas, startup elevator pitch, product names, product descriptions, benefits, startup slogans, startup value propositions. So I'm going to go back into marketing and I'm going to show you just briefly how you could actually come up with and write articles without the long form editor real fast. So what you could do is go to blog topics. And right here, let's just go with the camping idea, the topic. We're going to say create real fast, and we have camping. So we can go how to avoid big snakes while camping. Use lawn chairs instead of sleeping thing. That's weird. Campfire dancing. Learn how to do it. California campsite hikes for those who want 10 great places to camp as a recent grad. Okay, I'm going to write for me again. Okay, how to pack for your camping trip. That's pretty good. Now we could do like 10 best things to remember for how to pack for your camping trip or something. So I'm just going to copy the topic, and then what we can do is go into blog headlines, and so that would be topics. We could leave camping in there and say write for me, or we could even put the title in. So it's going to be more generic this way, right? Back to basics, the advantages of camping. So you can see it's just going to come up with a variety of stuff. Let's go ahead and put in the how to pack for your camping trip and see if it can expand on that. Maybe come up with a little catchier title for us. Get equipped for the year's best. Nope. Eliminate camping packing stress with these 4 simple hacks. Yeah. So it took this and it made a better title there. So you're just going to read through this and see if there's one that stands out that's better, but we're going to stick with the one that we had. So these ones can be interchanged a little bit, the blog topics and the blog headlines. So then what we would do is we could come through here and go with a blog intro, and we have how to pack for your camping trip. And we're going to write that. And then what we could do is open up a notepad. And what I like to do is just kind of like move it over here on the screen and something like that. So then you can say, when it comes to preparing for camping, there are a lot of things to consider. The last thing that you want to show up at your campsite and find that you've forgotten a crucial item. Read on for some useful tips that will help you ensure you have the perfect camping experience. So that one's pretty good. You could also go with this one. Packing your camping trip is to know your gear. So I'm going to go with this one. This one's actually more. And I like how you just left click and it copies it. So that's cool. So what we would do is just come over here. I'm going to push return, and there's our intro. We already have this as our title, right? And then you just keep moving forward. So then right here, we need a blog outline now, right? So then how to pack for your camping trip. It's going to go in there and we're going to get a blog outline for this. And so you have your introduction, reasons why you should pack. So all you're going to need to do is just come back over here. It would be cool if we could copy all these right off the bat, but that doesn't seem to be working, or that's not really an option. So then I'm just going to put that one in right there. Okay. And then we're going to go in here and we have the most important part of your gear. So we're going to talk about the tent, which is true. Then you have your sleeping bag, which is important as well. And then the camping stove, we're going to move that one. Camping food. So food for camping. And then clothes for camping. And then you would go with like conclusion of your article, right? So now you have this. We're going to just kind of do another introduction paragraph because we can just go with reasons why. We can take that and we can use this blog intro right here and throw that one in and just say, write for me. So it's going to go out there and write paragraphs for us based on this. So you don't even have to have the long form editor, but the long form editor is really my favorite tool inside Wordhero. And I think that that's where Wordhero shines. So you can come in here and grab this. It's good content. You would just put this inside here, right? And then you would just continue and put the tent right there. And you could just paste that in right here and push write for me. And you can easily come up with a long form article very shortly using the short form editor or the short form modules inside of Wordhero. We can come through here and just grab something. Typically tents and sleeping bags. So you could grab that one, right? And then you can see right here, it just continues, right? So it's very easy. We're gonna come back over here. And finally, for the conclusion, we can come back in here, blog conclusion, and we can just put that in and say, write for me again. As you can see, the tool's very fast. It's sharp. Overall, being completely honest, the short form modules are going to be just so for me. It's gonna pass good enough. So it's definitely good enough, but it's not as good as some others. Some of these are really good, right? I think that it's doing good with the blog stuff. It's really good with that. I think some of them, and I think it does good with the song lyric one. And, we can't go over all of them. The video would end up being an hour and a half long, but I think that, it's pretty good with the blog stuff and the long form editor. Those are going to be the major pluses about Wordhero. And then the unlimited content that you can get. Just separate this from other AI, especially AI lifetime deals that I've covered. But some of these as well, they do have some work to do as far as improving. For example, like the sentence expander. Where's that one at? Like, I don't think that the content rewriter or the sentence expander work that well. The grammar corrector only being able to do one sentence at a time, that's also kind of a downfall and not really a plus. So out of all these modules here, I'm just going to say about half of them are going to be extremely useful and work really well. Like that cover letter one worked really well. But again, like the sentence expander, things like that don't work that great. So I would say half these modules on the short form modules are going to be, and also the social media. I wasn't very impressed with social media for Wordhero, but half the modules are going to be very useful. The other half, they still have their work to do now. But what separates Wordhero from everybody else is the long form editor. You're able to open up this document, right? And you could take our topic over here real fast, and then I'll be closing up the review. And you could put that topic in as the title, right? And then you could go ahead and just highlight this and then just say, write an intro paragraph for me. And then it's just going to start writing for us. Packing for your camping trip does not need to be difficult or time consuming. The best way to pack for this trip is to make a checklist of the things you think you will need. This list should include clothing, bedding, food, shelter, cooking tools and supplies, toiletries, first aid kit, fire starter supplies, insect repellent, matches, or lighter fluid. It just came up with a really good. So this stuff could earn you a rich snippets as well, because you're answering the exact question for what you need in your camping trip, right? So you can just put this right here and then you can say write more. Okay. So you can write more inside of here. I wasn't going to really do a long form editor review, but I just want to show you kind of the comparison and the contrast, that you really do want to pick up the long form editor, because the long form editor here is one of the best AI long form editors that I've seen. Now you can grab this and you can just continue to keep writing. or you could grab inside the long form editor, right? You're just going to go blog outline inside of here, and you're going to say write for me on the side. Everything's just right here inside here. And then what you can do, and what's cool about this that you're not able to do a minute ago when I was showing you, you have to copy one at a time. Well, in this case, in the long form editor, you can just say, I want all those copied over. There we go. And then you can just grab the content right here, and then you can just say, okay, write an intro paragraph for me. And then it's just going to keep writing. So this is absolutely amazing long form editor, and the quality of the content is one of the top that I've seen as well. So definitely when you just start using the tool, it's night and day when you go to use the long form editor. Like I said, if you just pick up the tool for the other modules, the short form text modules, it's going to be good. I think it's still worth it, but you're not going to be able to fully use the tool to the best of its ability. But I guess I will close with this. If you're using the tool if you're a blogger or an SEO and you're selling articles or services, then you absolutely need the long form editor, and it's worth the investment. If you don't run a website or anything like that, you're just doing social media or something like that, then you have other business content needs, then then you don't really need the editor. So that's it for this video. Just wanted to really go in and show more modules in Wordhero. I'll probably do one more test or something with a long form editor, because this is one of my favorite tools over the since this channel LearnWire has been around. Wordhero is definitely one of the standout tools that I've used and reviewed, and it's a top recommended tool for writing long form content because of its quality. And so I don't want this to slip away and get the emails or the comments that you missed the deal. So you might want to go and hop on this. Click that first link in the description. Go pick up Wordhero. I'd appreciate if you could pick it up through my link. It helps out LearnWire. It helps me bring more videos to you guys. You don't have to pick it up through that link if you don't want to. It's your choice. But it's only here for 2 more days, and then you will end up having to pay a monthly membership for Wordhero. So don't miss out on this. I'll see you guys in the next video.